Hello, Luis. You know, my live streams are stupid. If I'm not at home doing my live streams, then I might as well forget it. So, what I did this morning, I pretty much erased because they were stupid. I just got done mowing my yard and I killed a snake today. And I killed the snake because he killed our little rabbit that we had running around out here. And that rabbit we think was a runt. And he didn't grow very big. And she named it Peanut or something like that. I don't know. Pee-wee, Peanut, I don't know. And so yeah, I come out here and I seen some clump out in my yard. And I was like, what the hell was that? And I seen it moving. And it was like right out here. And I said, that's a snake. And I could tell he was wrapped around a rabbit. And so he had to die because I could tell what rabbit it was. So the rabbit's buried right there. And there's the snake. Let me pan down. There's the snake. So yeah, he finally quit moving, and he was a pretty good snake, or size snake, but he's a dead snake. Now if I can figure out how to run this thing. Well, hello Mambo. Don't worry, you didn't miss a live stream this morning because it went to crap. Every time I go to the lake, it never seems to want to live stream. So, but I got more work to do out here. Not today, but I got to cut up that door sitting over there. I got concrete over there I got to get rid of. I got to take that motor off of that mower deck and throw that deck away. If I can find somebody to take that rider, I'll get rid of that. And then I got to get a dumpster soon so I can get rid of that and some other stuff. And I just got this shelving, so I put everything on there, made this look a little nicer, so I'm happy about that. Mr. Snakey gone. So I just got done mowing. I just took a shower a while ago because it is here, let me turn this back around. This is the temperature out here, and that's just in the shade. But yeah, every time I go out to the lake, and there's towers all over the place, so I don't understand why it's not picking me up, unless that area is like in a valley and it just doesn't hit down there. But every time I go down there to try to live stream, it never works. And I even went to Prism and tried to use Prism, and Prism kept telling me the same thing, that my signal was weak. And yeah, and so yeah, I don't think I'm gonna live stream out at the lake anymore. So that tells me if it's not going to work at the lake, it's not going to work at other locations where I don't have Wi-Fi. You know, I'd have to find my paperwork for this house. It's actually wider than the yard of my old house, but my other one was longer. But yeah, I'm not quite sure how wide this is. So we'll take a trip around here this way. Let me see if I got this thing going right. So when I bought this house, there used to be a shed, a metal shed right here. And it was creating all kinds of bees and all, so it was pretty crappy. So I tore it down. My old neighbor next door thanked me for ripping it down. And of course, that tree was not like that when I moved here 7 years ago, and it just slowly died. The trees in this town are dying for some reason. I don't know what it is. And eventually I'll get a new shed put here, and then that shed there is going to go bye-bye once I get a new shed where I'm standing. And I can get this gimbal to work proper. So all that brick right there was around that tree. So I took all that brick and put it over here so I can have a little burn area, even though I do have a thing sitting right over there to burn, but I don't use it now. My neighbor down the road, he asked me about my pile here, and I said, you can have as much as you want. Let's see if I get in the shade here. Yeah, AT&T is bad. I think that's what, yeah. I have AT&T, and I'm gonna soon have Verizon because I'm about sick of AT&T. And everybody tells me go Verizon because they have better reception. And a lot of people at work, because my shop is down in the basement at my job, and I have a hard time getting reception down there, and everybody's got Verizon, has really good reception. So, but yeah, this, pan up here. So I'm gonna redo this. I was gonna take it down and put a metal or aluminum one up, but what I'm gonna do, I bought some brackets. So I think what they did was, when they put this pole in, they just nailed it several times to that board. Let me go up a little, to that board. So it's just standing on concrete. They didn't even put a brace down there. Let me get this thing moving right. So they didn't put a brace down there, so you can kick it and you'll kick it out. And so you know that thing's heavy, and if it ever came down, it's gonna kill somebody. So it was bowing. It was bowing right here in the middle, and so I had to put this pole up. So I bought some braces or some brackets. So I'm gonna put a bracket up there and up there and at the bottom, so that doesn't go anywhere. I have one day where it just fell. I was like, okay, I think that was from the expansion contraction. And then they just took some 2x4s and nailed it up there and had it kind of just, if I can learn how to run this stupid thing. And then they just had it kind of going down at the bottom and had it nailed in, but the rains are kind of messing it up. So I'm gonna re-support this thing, and I'm gonna keep it. It needs re-roofed. Well, I need a new roof, period. But yeah, so I think that'll be a cheaper way of doing it and secure it better and all that stuff. Yeah, so I got a pretty good sized lot. The house, the guy that lived here where this house burnt down, he was trying to get me to buy this land, and I told him I ain't got the money for that. I would love to, because if I bought this land, I would have a new house built on this entire area. And yeah. I did a lot of research on this. It just came to me, and I'm like, wait a minute, this thing needs to be propped up better than the way it is, because it's gonna, I'm surprised the winds that came through here haven't knocked this thing down. And or my tree, it'd been great if it knocked it down. But if this limb, let me get this thing going right. Point up, John. I should have used my other one instead of this thing. So if this limb right here ever fell, it's going to hit that awning and it's going to hit my house. So eventually I got to get somebody over here to cut this stupid thing down, because I cut down what I could reach with my pole saw. And yeah, I put vanilla body spray on because that keeps the bugs away. They haven't touched me yet. And this house also likes to attract wasps for some reason. So every summer we have to kill a bunch of wasps. So this tree right here in the front, it's a dogwood tree. And I have to trim it up every year. And try to keep the sun off of you. So I got to trim it up every year. And it grows pink flowers in the spring. Let me connect. I gotta connect. I'm getting the shade here. I gotta do something here. There's one thing I've found out about these applications. Well, maybe it's my phone. Is they will zap your battery quick. So I'm gonna charge off the gimbal here. It might get a little shaky. If I can get it plugged in right. All right, John. You can do it. So bear with me a moment.